Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in the Silent Hill DLC for Dead by Daylight, grabbing the Adept Executioner achievement. This is to get a merciless killer rating as the Pyramid Head. This one's going to be done from the killer's side. You're going to need to play as the Executioner, aka Pyramid Head, so make sure you buy him from the DLC pack or the in-game store. You are also going to need to get him to at least level 10 in order to open up 3 open perk slots. The perks you want to equip are going to be Force Penance, Trail of Torment, and then finally you are going to want to have Deathbound. You can do whatever you want for add-ons and offerings. Make sure you leave the 4th perk slot empty if you have that available to you. On to the actual gameplay tips. Pyramid Head's going to be a decent-ish killer that takes a little while to get the hang of. He's going to have decent movement as well as a pretty good horizontal attack range due to his giant sword, so pretty much you are able to hit anything in front of you. However, the problem with the sword is it's going to be rather clunky because the windup takes so long as well as the cooldown. So, in a normal situation, if you have someone in front of you, you should be able to hit them more likely than not. However, if you are playing against a survivor who knows how to spin really well, they are going to more likely than not going to get the drop on you. To make up for this, Pyramid Head is going to have his special move, which is going to be the Rites of Judgment. The way this works is you are going to dig your sword into the ground with left trigger, and then when you unleash the special attack, it's going to project a wave out in front of you in a straight line. Anyone who gets caught in this wave is going to take a hit, and this is how you're going to make up for the clunkiness that is Pyramid Head's regular attack. In fact, the special attack is actually going to be way faster to use than the actual basic attack. So, long story short, make sure you take advantage of the special attack during chases and then use your basic attack whenever you catch someone off guard when they're trying to turn a corner quickly or you catch them in the midst of a vault. An opportune time to use the special attack is whenever the survivors are trying to loop you. The reason for that is the special attack is going to go through the obstacle of whatever they're trying to loop you through. So make sure you get them in a loop and then get them on the opposite side of you, plant your sword, and then make sure you special attack them in a straight line through the obstacle. As you can see right here, this survivor is going to go for the pallet loop. They're going to plant the pallet, and then as soon as they get to the other side, dig your sword in and then unleash your special attack, and then you are able to hit them through the loop, especially if they are hugging it super closely. As with any other killer, don't become too complacent. Make sure you stick to your basic attack if it is the more convenient option. So if someone is super close and they aren't spinning, make sure you hit them with the basic attack and you should be good. In addition to his 2 attack types, Pyramid Head is also going to have the ability to set down traps. If you plant your sword, instead of unleashing your special attack, if you drag it around, you're going to leave behind a barbed wire trail. Anyone who steps in this barbed wire is going to have the Torment effect put on them. You're going to get a notification on anyone who steps through the barbed wire firstly, and then in addition to that, what you can do is if you down someone who has the Torment effect on them, you are able to set up what is known as a Cage of Atonement. A Cage of Atonement is going to be the equivalent of a hook, but it's not going to actually burn one of the hooks on the map. And this is also going to send them to the opposite side of the map. So if you are dealing with a group of people, make sure you down someone, put them in a Cage of Atonement, and then the person who is nearby is not going to be able to rescue them. They're going to have to go to the opposite side of the map to try to pull them out. In addition to that, if someone has Torment on them and they are also on their last hook state, if you down them, you are able to execute them right away instead of bringing them to a hook. So this is going to be another hook saver. But nonetheless, keeping these few tips in mind, you should be able to get your Merciless sooner rather than later. And once you do, you should be good for the achievement. Of course, you can check what you need to improve on by heading to the results screen, hitting right bumper, and looking at your grades. But there is going to be the achievement, 20 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.